It's Mike Bradley with Shore Sports MD and Overtime Live in Berlin. It's Stephen Decatur High School head coach Jake Coleman joining us. And yeah, we're not on a pontoon this time. We're in a beautiful conference room here on campus. And Coach, thanks for having us out. Let me start first with the season that just wrapped up, the regular season. Do you feel like that you guys did a good enough job building off the spring? Were you happy with the results this fall based off a strong spring that you had?
You know, I'm a big believer in God's will. I feel like we had some tough losses. Certainly, we had the ball last with a chance to go down and take the lead against Wahai. And, you know, we killed ourselves with penalties when we played Kent Island. And then, you know, we had opportunities against Queen Anne's and just didn't make the most of them. So I feel like, you know, we have definitely learned from those experiences. I think that they've been positive in some way. And, you know, our kids are battle tested. I think we're tough mentally. And I really like the way that we finished the season.
All right, two-part question for you. You get Queen Anne's first playoff game, second time around, an excellent game here in Berlin just a couple of weeks ago, 35-34. Talk about what you did well, what you feel like you need to improve upon, and then what's it going to take to beat Queen Anne's on Friday night?
You know, we were in spurts. You know, we just got to be more consistent. Obviously, you know, their top running back, he had 240 yards. So we didn't defend the run real well. So, you know, we got to make an emphasis to make sure we are taking him away. I didn't like the way we were tackling either. I feel like he's way too good to try to arm tackle. You know, you got to get your chest to his body. You got to wrap and roll. And, you know, so we've been focusing on those little things. I felt like fundamentally we kind of got away from a few things defensively and offensively. And, you know, we want to come out, we want to run the football, and we want to stop the run. And I think that's kind of the secret to the game. Queen Anne's is a well-coached team. Their kids played very hard for 4 quarters. We were not able to get them tired through 4 quarters like we've seen in the past. So that's a credit to their conditioning. And, you know, this week, our motto is finish the job. And, you know, we feel like, you know, we're capable of beating Queen Anne's, and now we just got to go out there and do it.
Coach, you've been doing this for a while. Final question for you. What's the biggest challenge in playing a team twice within your conference?
I mean, it's exciting. I think you have to kind of anticipate the adjustments that they're going to make after watching, you know, film studies. So that's really, you know, and playing in the spring and playing a bunch of opponents twice, that was something that I think we learned. And I think it's going to be a big factor. You know, they're obviously going to see some things that they're going to try to take advantage of or take away. And you know, we're going to certainly make adjustments too. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to come down to, you know, which team tackles better, which team gets to the football, which team establishes the run. And I think, you know, therein will lie the winner.
Stephen Decatur, Queen Anne's Part 2, first round of the playoffs in Berlin. Looking forward to a kickoff at 6, pregame at 5:40, 94.3 WINX-FM, forevermidshore.com, and on the Forever Radio app. Coach, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, so Mike Bradley just finished talking with Stephen Decatur head coach Jake Coleman, and I've got Al Waters here from Queen Anne's County High School. And the irony of this game is the fact that Jake was the one that brought you to Cambridge South Dorchester when you went over as the defensive coordinator there.
Yes, him, Eric Ote, and Gavin Parker, the 3 of them together, yep.
And so you've got a relationship with Jake Coleman, and you had made a comment before that you knew he was going to go for two before he knew. So the familiarity is obviously there. And is that like give you a little extra incentive for this game?
No, I think, you know, I think for both of us, you know, we want to win. You know, he wants to win, I want to win. So I don't think that you don't need anything extra. You know, funny story, me and Jake, we probably hated each other before I went to Cambridge. You know, and then we built a great relationship. And just that 1 year, we talk actually through the season, you know, trade tapes, you know, whatever the case may be. But, you know, they have my defensive playbook too, by the way. You know, so Frankie's got my defensive playbook. So, you know, we kind of know some ideas of the things they're going to try to do. And you know, we just got to be ready for it.
So when we look back at the last game, it was a close one. Jake went for 2, failed, and then you guys, the defensive stand. There's a lot of things that in that game, when I think about it as a former coach, that you might wanted to have done different at this point.
Oh, a lot. When you give up 34 points, you want to do a lot of things different. So, you know, we saw some good things on tape from the last time, some bad things, but, you know, we try to fix mistakes each week before we get better, before we even work on that team. So, we had to fix things that we did wrong against High before we even got ready for Ken Island. And then once that Saturday after we were supposed to play Ken Island on a Friday, but that Saturday, we still worked on things that we had to get better from the last time we played Decatur before we can put in a new game plan. So, there's a lot of things that we need to do better.
So let's talk about the Ken Island game that never happened.
Yep.
Does that set you back? Do you think that hurts you, or did it allow you to get healthy and focus a little bit more on Decatur?
Well, it didn't help us focus more because we didn't find out until Friday that we weren't playing them. So, no, we wanted to play them because if we would have won, we'd probably be like the 3rd seed or the 4th seed having a home playoff game. Instead, we're playing away, so it wouldn't have hurt us any more if we would have played and lost. We had a lot more to gain than we did have to lose. So,
do you think the reason they didn't play the game last week was because everybody got in the playoffs, so you didn't have to have it?
I don't know. I was told it was shortage on refs, so I'm not sure. I don't know if those refs are dedicated to the refs we use also do Little League games, so I don't know if they had their schedule already made for Saturday for that, and that's why we couldn't get refs. I don't know. The school actually the students actually found out before I did that we weren't even making the game up. So, I don't know. I was shocked. I was very shocked. I thought the storm was going to stop and we could have played that night. But again, that's it's above my pay grade. So, yeah.
Let's talk about Stephen Decatur. Obviously, you guys have played already. You won the game. When you look at Decatur, obviously you guys match up pretty well with each other.
Yeah, they got athletes across the board. They got a great quarterback. We didn't get pressure last time. We got to get pressure on them. Defensively, KJ had a great game. So we got obviously get KJ started, but we got to build off of that too. They stopped us late there in the game. We got a holding penalty, and then our running back fell down on a wide open hole, and that could have ended the game there. And then we got the ball on the 50. And on 4th down, we decided to go for it. We were up the middle, and they stopped us. So, we got to improve from those things. I think, we can't let the game – we should have ended the game there when we had the chance. We can't let them have a chance to get the ball back and throw to one of their, 6'6" receivers they got. So, we just got to improve. Our O-line's got to get better. And they had a great week of practice so far. So, hopefully today we do offense, and hopefully, they shine today. We'll see.
Looking forward to both teams shining this coming Friday. It's our Preston Ford Game of the Week presented by Best Western Plus Easton and for all seasons. It'll be on the airwaves later on today, starting at 5:40 with the Roto-Rooter pregame show, and our Chin Check Sports Locker kickoff is at 6 o'clock. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. If you can't listen on the radio, you can always listen online at forevermidshore.com, and, of course, you can always download the free Forever Radio app. Looking forward to this one in just a little bit.